This will be a quick overview on the topic of pilgrimage. Pilgrimage is a form of popular piety along with the rosary. So the rosary is also another form of popular piety. Popular piety is a way that many Christians or Catholics, in particular with the rosary Catholics, though lots of other Christians do pilgrimage, a popular way many Catholics show their devotion to God, which is the piety part. The whole point of doing popular piety, whether it's rosary or pilgrimage, is to get closer to God. Together with others. It can be a singular journey or a singular person doing the rosary, but many people will have done it over time as well. What is pilgrimage? It is a journey, a spiritual journey, to a place of special importance for religious people. You could also just put a journey, it would be the same, that's fine. Why do people do it? Why would somebody go on a pilgrimage? I'm only going to look at 4 reasons right now, just to keep it quick. They might go to seek forgiveness. It's a way of showing God that they want to repent, that they want to remove themselves from normal life to show that their actions are meant more fully. They want to be in a community of believers or part of a community of believers. So they seek comfort with like-minded people. It might be during times of struggle where they need some help. It also helps keep worship and prayer fresh and exciting for them as a group of people together. To deepen their faith. So they remove themselves from everyday distractions. They're really going to focus on God. They're going to talk about and experience new ways of prayer, form a deeper connection with God, get closer to God, and healing and peace. Now, this could be physical healing, like with Lourdes, we'll come back to that in a moment, or it could be spiritual healing. Or it could be about finding inner peace within us. Then we have our 2 main examples that we can use. So Lourdes, this is a place of pilgrimage for Catholics. And Lourdes is a place in France where Mary appeared to Saint Bernadette. And she appeared over a series of times, over a series of months, in 1858. At this time, Saint Bernadette uncovered a spring of water, which we now class as holy water. And this leads to the effects that we are going to talk about today. So, why do people go to Lourdes? Because of the water. Yes, Mary appeared, but the water is one of the most important things because there have been confirmed healing miracles with people who have bathed in the water, which links us directly to the spiritual and physical healing section, because those that aren't healed physically could still have spiritual healing after bathing in the water. So what do they do at Lourdes? They bathe in the water, maybe hoping for physical or spiritual healing. The sick are cared for, which links with CST. It also links with the Beatitudes, because blessed are those who suffer. They obviously go to Mass at the grotto. There is the candlelight procession. Where prayers are said, the sorrowful mysteries are done, the rosary is said. All of these things happen, and then the prayers of the people are sent up to heaven. We also have the Stations of the Cross. Showing that Jesus too suffered like the people who are going there for help. The sick cared for also links with the parable of sheep and goats, because the sheep go to heaven because they care for those in need. We then have the Holy Land. Why would people go to the Holy Land? Because it links with Jesus. You are literally going to go to the place where Jesus walked, Jesus performed his miracles. So they're going to possibly go to Galilee and the Sea of Galilee, where he calmed the storm, he walked on water, he chose his disciples. They could go to Bethlehem, which is the place where he is born. Or Jerusalem is a big place within the Holy Land, because this is the place of his death and resurrection. So if we want to go for a place where we are deepening our faith, or possibly seeking forgiveness, or being with a community of believers of all faiths, because Jerusalem is a hive of activity for both Jewish, Islamic and Christian. The death and resurrection within Jerusalem, we have the Garden Tomb that could be visited. We have the Garden of Gethsemane. There are churches at these places. Well, not the Garden Tomb. There's a church at the Garden of Gethsemane, which we can pray in to get closer to God. This is where Jesus prayed before he was arrested. We have the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which claims to be the place where Jesus died and resurrected. And we have the Stations of the Cross, the Via Dolorosa, which people walk the actual streets that Jesus took to go to his death, reenacting the Stations of the Cross. The Stations of the Cross at Lourdes are statues. The Stations of the Cross here are actual places where you can go and hold a little service at each place. Then we have Judaism. Jewish people do not need to go on pilgrimage. However, if they were going to go, they would go to Jerusalem, usually during either Pesach or Sukkot. So that's Passover and the Festival of Booths. Some find that it's important to go to the Western Wall while in Jerusalem, because this is the only remaining temple wall, only remaining part of the temple. They want to go because they want to feel closer to God. And part of the Jewish community. They also feel like they are connecting with their ancestors. I hope that has helped with a summary of pilgrimage.